Okay, hi everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi.
Okay, great. So I am going to, we're just ironing out a few kinks here.
Sure.
All right. So we should be live. And I'm just going to check this on YouTube and just make sure that, yep, we are live. Okay, so we're here together with Mercy Ballard and Ivan Raj, and we're here this evening because we want to share about a very special conference that's coming up in April. And this is a conference that Mercy and I both attended in October of last year. And we had a really good experience there. And now I guess you guys do this every year. So we just wanted to maybe share with other people about this conference and just let you know that it's happening. And to do that, we've asked Ivan Raj to come and share with us. And so Ivan, you want to just introduce yourself, share a little bit about yourself with everybody?
Sure. First of all, thank you, Dr. Joyce and Mercy, for arranging this live stream so we can share a few words about our upcoming outreach conference. The theme is Faith is Greater Than Finance. And it's organized by our nonprofit organization, the Wisdom Pearl. And we actually we started doing these conferences since last year, twice a year actually. We did two conferences so far last year, and then we have a third one coming up end of April, 26th and 27th in Long Island, New York.
Very good.
Do you want to share a little bit about why you do this conference? And
Yes.
also, I'm curious how you came up with the theme for this year.
Sure. To answer your first question, why we do these conferences is because there's a large population of conservatives in Long Island that needs to be reached. They need to be reached with the present truth, and there are a lot of people who are also not attending any church. Some of them have left the Catholic Church. Some of them have left their other Sunday churches, but they are still, they're religious. I don't want to say they're religious, but they believe in God, and they have questions and they're looking for answers. So I've noticed that these people, when a conservative event is happening, they go to other states like Florida or Arizona, Texas, and they participate in events there. When I say conservative events, I'm referring to um, not just political but also Christian conferences. And then so we felt that there's a need to meet such people in Long Island itself, and also present to them Bible-based values which they love to listen, and also they want to network with like-minded Christians who believe in Bible-based values. So, in order to reach this population, is why we have started organizing these conferences in Long Island, New York. And your second question, can you repeat your second question, Dr.
How
Joyce?
you came up with your theme. The theme is
The
that faith is
theme.
greater than finance. It's an
Yes.
interesting topic.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, it's end time focused, which means that we got to talk about the power grab in the financial sector. For example, through CBDCs, central bank digital currencies, what is happening there? Fed now, the tokenization system that they have been implementing in certain countries, and so we want to talk about these things through the lens of the scriptures, through the lens of the Holy Bible, to create awareness. One. Number two is based on Isaiah chapter 50, not chapter 50, sorry, 58. Um, the true prosperity gospel is the Sabbath commandment. and also returning of tithes and offerings, right? So we want to emphasize on the true prosperity gospel. At the same time, also prepare people for the time of the end, to bring awareness about it and not to depend on materialistic things, because a true prosperity gospel actually motivates the person, the Christian, to follow Christ wherever he leads, with or without money. That is why the theme is faith is greater than finance.
Oh,
And
is
we did go, sorry, we did go the last event that you guys had it, and it was very impressive to us. The speakers were amazing. And we have the speakers coming back, right? But you have a special speaker also this time. And so I think many people are going to be really interested seeing Peter McCullough. Is he going to be in person there?
Yeah. Yes. Dr. Peter McCullough is going to be there in person on a Saturday, actually on Friday evening also, I believe, but for sure on Saturday he'll be there. And the reason for inviting him is, of course, he has a following in New York as well. And also for him to interview Adventist health professionals, so that when he interviews Adventist health professionals, his followers in person or online, which we will be publishing the videos later on YouTube and Rumble, so that people can be exposed to the Adventist health message as he interviews Adventist health professionals.
Oh, so he's going to interview
Yeah,
medical
he's going
doctors
to interview.
at the
Yes,
conference?
yes. Yes, not necessarily doctors alone, but also, people who have lifestyle centers.
Okay, that's very interesting. And so then, you have all sorts of speakers that are gonna do different topics, right?
Yeah, yeah. And each topic is connected and linked to Bible-based, um, both for prosperity. When I say prosperity, I want to be careful. We're not going to say how to become a multimillionaire, not that type of prosperity. This is prosperity according to how God, because we don't need to we don't need to have a lot of finances to do what God wants us to do. So that is what we want to emphasize on, in order to have faith in God. So each of the speakers, they're going to approach this topic from various angles. Like, for example, one of the speakers is Hayley, Wolfe, who's actually one of grandkids of Brother Danny Shelton. And she's going to be presenting on, how there's a lot of wealth accumulated through New Age practices. But she's going to be talking about how faith is greater than such wealth, how we can still be successful by keeping God's commandments and also following God's counsels for us.
Wow, awesome.
Yeah.
And
So there
last
are
year she shared about yoga, so she won't be sharing about yoga. This year she'll be doing more on finances and faith.
yes, because New Age believes it's a multi-billion-dollar industry, and it's quick money, but it comes with a lot of side effects, a lot of negatives that affects the practitioner and the teacher. So she wants to she'll be bringing those things out through statistics and all data, and also to encourage people to follow Christ method, in order to have means, in order to live a peaceful life, fearing God. And then we have Brother Walt Cross once again, and he's going to be speaking on the importance of rest for productivity. And also, he's going to be showing some simple natural remedies to overcome anxiety and stress in this day and age.
And then you have an attorney also, Eva Tompkins, that is going to be talking about.
Yes. Eva
What her
Tompkins,
topic it is.
yes, she's going to be talking about CBDCs. she's going to provide the latest update on CBDCs through the lens of Bible and Spirit of Prophecy. Because at our conferences, I'm sure you guys noticed that too, that we can freely present from Bible and Spirit of Prophecy also.
Mhm.
Well, very good. It was very exciting. Now, maybe you can say a little bit too about Linda Royall. I don't know if very many people know who Linda Royall is in our.
Yes, sure. I actually met her at a conference organized by Liberty and Health Alliance, and I did not know she was a Catholic, and I just started talking to her, and I mentioned who's the beast power and all of that, just like that. And then an Adventist brother who was there with us, he said, he told me, my brother, do you know she's a devout Catholic? I said, no, I did not know that. I'm so sorry. But anyway, long story short, her and I connected really well, and so she invited her friends to the last two conferences, and you guys met the priest that that was there at the conference, and some of the Catholic friends that are local in Long Island, New York. So she's inviting more friends this time to come to our conference, the third conference coming up in April, and so she's going to be talking about the wealth that has been created through certain organizations that go against God's principles of life.
Wow. And the Catholic group they're very engaged with everything that was going on in the last program. They were very interested with all the presentations of spirituality, things like that. So that was pretty amazing to us. We were like a family, from different denominations. So it was
Yeah.
groups from different churches, things like that. So that was very interesting.
Yes, and also at the upcoming conference, we're going to have more such people that are going to be coming from Catholic circles, and also from other Sunday churches. And we have actually a family of 4 that are registering this week to attend, and they're driving from upstate. 5 hours each way they're going to be driving because last time, I don't know if you guys saw notice, it was actually a father and son. They just came for Sabbath morning for like 3 or 4 hours, and they left. Tall gentlemen, father and son. And so they went back home, and they shared the good news that they received at our conference. So they're inviting 2 more people to join them. And they just sent a message to me this morning that they're going to be registering this week, all 4 of them. And they want to be there for both the days today. Not today, both the days for this upcoming conference. So we did have, yes, Sister Mercy, like you said, we did have, and we're going to have in the upcoming conference people from all walks of life.
Mhm. Wonderful. Well, praise the Lord. And so where can people go to register, and what are the costs, registration costs, and then lodging and that kind of thing?
Yes, thank
Do
you
you
for this
provide
question.
meals also? Do you provide
Yes,
meals and what kind of meals?
yes, yes. So the registration is $349 for that is $349 for both the days, and it includes 4 plant-based and gluten-free meals prepared by our company Heidi's Health Kitchen. And because as you saw, most of them are non-Adventists, and they are not used to plant-based nutrition or plant-based lifestyle, but they're very appreciative of the foods that are presented, because they said the colors, the natural colors, so beautiful, and the taste is so amazing. We did not know that we can live without meat. That's what they said. For 2 days, we didn't have meat, and we were satisfied. So. So the registration includes 4 meals, and it is 2 full-day conference, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Friday and Saturday, and also Pastor Ron Kelly is one of our speakers. He'll be there on both the days, and he will also be interviewed by Dr. Peter McCullough, because we know as Adventists there's a link between the third angel's message and the gospel. So so from that angle, the interview will happen, or the dialogue will happen between Dr. Peter McCullough and Pastor Ron Kelly.
And we know that Peter McCullough had a really good testimony also, right?
Yes.
So that it'll be very spiritual also, and he has been exposed to Adventism, and we met him actually a couple of years ago, and somebody gave him the Great Controversy, and
Yeah.
he was very interested in read the book actually, so that's pretty amazing.
Yes. And we have the mayor of the town coming, the mayor of the town of Glen Cove. And I reached out to her, invited her. She looked up our conference. She said, sure, I'm happy to be there. So we can expect her to be at least for a few hours with us on either Friday or Saturday, whatever works for her schedule. But she has confirmed that she'll be there, which means it's an opportunity for us to present to her the Great Controversy book.
Wow, that's so amazing, so amazing. But so we want to invite our friends, med missionaries, to join this special event. So how big is the auditorium? What is the capacity?
Sure. So it's a small. I don't know if I want to say small, but the capacity is 120 to 130 attendees can be accommodated in the auditorium. Actually, it's a ballroom, and because the last venue didn't want us to come back because of the nature of because the last venue was a corporate company, a hotel. And so we had Chloe Cole last time, and they kind of did not like the messaging. But that being said, I prayed to the Lord, and I was impressed to reach out to this venue. It's called the Mansion at Glen Cove. And when I reached out to them, I went for the site visit. And of course, their prices are exorbitant pricing, but the Lord actually put in their hearts to bring it down. So they were very excited about this event. They welcomed us, and in fact, I'm inviting the owner of the mansion, who is actually he's a Taiwanese gentleman, and the staff said our owner would be very interested to attend this conference. He's all about freedom.
Awesome.
Freedom, and he has conservative values. So it's a beautiful venue. Viewers can look it up, the mansion at Glen Cove. So that is the place for lodging, and we do have a discounted rate per night. It is $199 per night. So for our group, we have that pricing, and also people and the pricing includes breakfast served by the hotel.
So ended up being better, right? Because 150 is seating more people. Last time didn't seem that was that big.
Yes. So the other challenges we have had was because we are not allowed to promote the conference, not promote the conference, but promote anything through our social media pages like Facebook and Instagram. So we don't have the ability to promote the event, to market the event through those two platforms, but we have, by God's grace, found other venues to promote about the conference. So the venue probably is slightly smaller than the last venue, but it has more seating capacity than the last venue.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
wonderful.
That's great. That's great because you're already having people registering early enough, probably more than last time. So you can expect to have more people this time as they get to know these conferences. So we inviting our missionary group, right? Anybody's invited, and also they can invite their friends that are non-Adventist, because this is friendly topics and everything is for different denominations, so people can invite their friends, and which we want that, right? Because that is to give others a message.
Absolutely. And if people are not able to attend for whatever reason, if they're not able to attend, they can also sponsor a ticket. And also, our organization is a nonprofit, so people can also make a tax-deductible donation through our website, thewisdompearl.org. And and if you can come in person, the viewers, if they can attend in person, that'll be phenomenal, because you will get to keep the Sabbath along with Catholics and Christians who are non-Adventists. And we
That's
worshiped
super
together
cool.
last time, right?
Yeah. So are you open for people to come on Sabbath, only Sabbath, to join during the day?
Yes, we can accommodate that request. Yeah.
Okay. Because in conference usually a lot of people come on one day, just
Yeah.
for the day, for the morning. Okay. Good to
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Thanks for the question. Yeah, so right now our Eventbrite page is not set up for that, but it should be ready just for one day alone. Yes, one day pass, we should have it ready. By tomorrow, we should have that ready.
Mhm.
We can accommodate that request. Yeah, absolutely. And all the talks from our last conference, it's all on YouTube, so people can also watch the talks from our last conferences, both the conferences from last year. It's on our YouTube channel, The Wisdom Pearl.
Oh, good. Good to
And
know, because
Ivan,
we have professional people recording this, right?
Yes. Yes.
you had wanted to share about what you're doing in Idaho?
Yes. So I'm currently at Sandpoint, Idaho. So the Health Ministries Department of Sandpoint Seventh-day Adventist Church, they are organizing programs this week about origins of yoga, the Hindu origins of yoga. So I'm the presenter, actually, to explain about the Hindu origins of yoga. And then about 2 centuries, because like God has a sanctuary, Satan has also established a sanctuary on earth, and that sanctuary points to self. So I'll be explaining about the differences about both the sanctuaries, and then the difference between Eastern meditation and Bible-based meditation. And uh, we're going to be presenting from science perspective, with true science perspective. The negatives of doing yoga and meditation. When I say yoga and meditation, I'm talking about yoga stretching and yoga meditation. There's a lot of side effects that happen to people as they keep on doing these practices. And we want to encourage during these talks. And by the way, the first talk is actually on Wednesday, 6 p.m. at Sandpoint Community Center, and then on Thursday and on Friday, 6 p.m. And then Sabbath morning, I'll be presenting a talk about Christ's experience in Gethsemane. And then in Sabbath afternoon, two to three more talks, two more talks on about Eastern teachings and how they contradict the teachings of Jesus Christ, and how yoga will eventually, not immediately, eventually will separate the practitioner from Christ. So all of this will be presenting at Sandpoint Seventh-day Adventist Church in Idaho. And also on Sunday, we have a cooking demonstration. Heidi Tompkins will be the presenter, and we're going to be presenting some authentic Indian cuisine in that food demo, and I'll be one of the presenters as well. And so if your viewers are in and around Sandpoint area, they're welcome to attend in person. And if you know people who are in and around this area, please inform them. It's a free event. Everybody is welcome. And in case for some reason you're unable to attend, then you can watch these programs on their YouTube channel. That is Sandpoint. And the website is sandpointadventist.org.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
That's
wonderful.
interesting. I love the theme, the Indian cuisine. Yeah, I definitely gonna follow that, because love the Indian food. Very
So you'll
good.
be able
Thank
to
you.
watch the cooking demo as well from the Sandpoint Adventist YouTube channel or something like
Yes,
that?
yes, absolutely.
Okay,
Very
wonderful.
good. Awesome.
Okay, well, thank you so much for sharing. And yeah, we're just hopefully we'll help to get the word out. And there will be people from New York and other places who'll be
Mm.
interested in attending this meeting. And in Idaho this weekend with Ivan and um, Heidi, who
Heidi
will be
Tompkins.
sharing.
Yeah.
So,
I have a
Yeah.
question. Is this
Yeah.
your first presentation in a church other than your church? Or you've been doing this in different churches? Can other churches invite you?
Oh, yeah. We have done a similar programs in many other churches.
Okay, so,
In the
okay,
last 9 years, we have been doing this at many churches. Yeah.
okay, awesome, awesome. It's
So
good
people can reach out to
to
us if
know.
they're interested in the program. Yeah.
Okay.
do they just have to pay
Thank
for
you.
your lodging and travel and that kind of thing, or how does it work?
Yeah. Yes, yes. Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Well, wonderful. And we're looking forward to seeing you in April. And God bless you on in Idaho this weekend as you share. I know that it's going to be a blessing to many people.
Yeah.
Amen. Thank you. And thank you so much, Dr. Joyce and Sister Mercy, for having me on your live stream and help to get the word out. Thank you so much.
Praise
Yes, it's a blessing. It'll be a blessing to many people. Thank you. God bless you. And God bless everybody watching. And we will see you again this coming Sabbath.
It's still recording.
I am seeing. Okay, let me see if I close this.
Oh, Mercy left.
Let me see. Okay, I'm
Maybe
gonna end this. I'm gonna end this and then see if,
Yeah.
okay.